Like the shot on their body will never leave aside. Our path be narrow or wide. Baby, let me be your bride. Baby boy, you are mine. Wanna wake up next to you, together when we die.
Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for pressing on my video. I know there were so many videos on timeline, but you opted to press on this. It's another day to mom here as usual. Mothering is an all year task, all year round doing. So today we are going to talk about how to be a supportive husband, spouse, stroke partner during pregnancy. We know sometimes men are left out and they are wondering like, how do I help this person? How do I support you? How do I walk with you this journey? How do we walk together? I know it's hard. It's hard on them too. It's hard on us too. But today I'm going to share with you a few tips on how to support your wife, stroke girlfriend, spouse, fiance during this pregnancy period. I'm going to highlight a few points and then we're going to discuss about how you can support. You can do it your way, but I'm just like giving you a template on how to go about it. So number one, please would like for men to understand, or rather husband, stroke, whoever, understand that pregnancy is really hard. It's hard. I want to educate our spouses that pregnancy is really hard. You spouse there clicked on this video so that you can understand, or your wife is grumpy and cranky and she's also different during this pregnancy time, being pregnant and carrying the pregnancy through that period. How to be a supportive husband. How can you support your wife? One is to be sympathetic. What do I mean by being sympathetic? Being sympathetic is show them that you care, you love them, you adore them, and you appreciate and you understand. You appreciate the sacrifice that they are making to bring your little bundle of joy to this world, because we all know you can't do it. It has to be us. Thus, just be sympathetic, adore this woman, take care of her, rub her toes, etc, etc. We all know that. Okay, that's one. Let's go to number two. Your wife is struggling. Struggling by all means. I know sometimes you look at us while you're pregnant and you are like, oh my God, she's eating the whole fridge away. We can't help ourselves. We can't help ourselves. Pregnancy cravings are crazy. Crazy. You have it in your head, you know what you want. You want to eat this burger, you want it to have lettuce or rockets. You're sure you want mustard or mayo. You are 100% sure, you are aware of what you want. Okay, number two, let's talk about the pregnancy cravings. Most women have these cravings, some don't, but maybe your wife, your spouse is having them. They're so irresistible and you're so particular, you know what you want. I want bread spread on Blue Band and I want nothing else. I don't want it toasted and I want to have it with milk, or I want to have it with strong tea. You're so specific. Maybe you are out there, you're worn out, you're like, oh, she's eating the whole fridge away. Groceries of 1 week are being eaten within 30 minutes. I know it's crazy, but we can't help ourselves. So you're wondering, you're sitting there wondering, how can I help this person with these cravings? They're going to grow far. That myth of, oh, the baby's head is going to grow too big. I know, that's a myth. Now, or maybe you don't want them to grow too big, because later they'll blame you. Why didn't you help me to eat healthy so that I don't have to add so much weight, so that while losing I don't have much to lose? So how do you help this person? One thing you can do is take up the cooking. You know, while you're in charge in the cooking, you'll make healthy meals, prepare for her meal preps. You can do for her healthy snacks, you know. I know she'll still want that burger, but first you'll eat the one that is available. And for you to be able to do this, take up the grocery shopping, take charge of the whole kitchen process and cooking and etc etc. That's all on that point. We move on to our next point. As a woman, while you're pregnant, sometimes you feel not as pretty as you used to. Most especially, some of the pregnancies come with acne. I remember during my first 4-5 months, I had acne and my skin was super dry, and it was a lot. It was a lot. Okay, I usually had acne here and there, you know, those hormonal ones, but that time it was over the top. I felt like a frog. I remember calling my sister and telling her, oh, I look like a frog. How can you be supportive to this woman feeling like this? How? One of the things that you can do is constantly reassure her she's beautiful, she's still the woman that you fell in love with, it's only a phase. And your actions should speak louder than words, not tell her like, please do your makeup. And maybe at this time she's not really liking the whole makeup thing because maybe it's smelling bad and it's making her nauseous. You know, please reassure her, walk with her, comfort her, hold her hand and tell her you love her, you adore her. That's all she needs to hear from you, and your actions should speak louder than the words. Another thing, how to be supportive spouse to your pregnant, to be a supportive husband to your pregnant spouse is help with the little things. What little things are we talking about? The fact that offer to help, offer to wipe the shoes, offer to go to the market, offer to take care of the kids while she's busy. Another point I would like to give you to give you tips on how to go about this whole pregnancy thing is that hormones go over the roof. You know, at this time she's producing all manner and types of hormones, and she might be always cranky and angry and etc, you know, all that. Please, how do you support her during these crazy times? And please understand, give her space to vent, discuss things. Also, it's good to be more gracious with her during this period, because you, on the other end, I've already given you the tip that her hormones are going to be over the place. Let's move on to the next point. It's really hard to sleep while pregnant, hey, especially during towards the end of the season where the belly is big and the constant bathroom breaks. How can you help yourself? I know you're wondering, like, how do I help somebody who's not able to sleep and going for every other 3 minutes bathroom breaks? How do I do this? What you can do is help her sleep. Like, is there something that help her sleep? Like me, music puts me to sleep. They're just those songs that put me to sleep. Put for them that music. If it's distraction, if TV is preventing them to sleep, switch off the TV, give her a massage, you know, take away the phone if it's the distraction that's making her not sleep. Also during the day you can help her, like give her time to nap so that she's not cranky because also of the sleep and the hormones, and it's just a madhouse. You know. Okay, let's move on to the next point. During this period, as a woman, you need reassurance, like you're going to be there, you'll walk with me this journey. Carrying a baby is a huge responsibility. A huge responsibility. You have to always be careful what you're eating. Like, if it's harmful to the baby, you want to stay in a conducive environment, you don't want to stress yourself out. You just feel like this weight of the world is weighing on you, because this person is a whole life, a whole human being is relying on how you take care of yourself. That will translate to how their growth inside. I hear like sometimes when a mom is stressed, it can affect the baby. That's this weight is weighing on her. Also help her, reassure her, help her to relieve the weight, carry the weight together, because this journey you're walking together. And like mostly listen. Sometimes you're just going to be even having those crazy dreams. I remember some women have crazy dreams of like a cow flying or horse that has human legs. It's just a crazy period. All in all, you know what's best for her. You've been with this person, even if not for long. Well, you know what's best for her. Just try to be more gracious during this period, extend more grace than the other times. Actually, after the pregnancy, you remember like some of the things you did, and you're like, oh, oops, why was I like that? Like, maybe you want to move. I don't want to do anything. I just wanted to sit and just stare at my big belly. So please, men, let's support our girlfriends, wives, and our sisters, whomever, while they're pregnant. It's a tough journey. Only a fellow woman will understand. From the nauseous moment, the beginning of by the way, you vomit, nini. Also, during that period while she's vomiting, you can help her. Like, my partner really helped me with the vitamins. Those vitamins you take while the baby, while you're expecting, those things are tasting terrible, I tell you. Hizo vitu zilionja vibaya. I used to finish and then I'll just throw up, but thankfully at a point it just stopped. And you can also find the right vitamins, because like the ones I used, I didn't really vomit much because they were capsules. And also, I hear you can take, I saw somebody recommending the syrup ones. When you take a syrup compared to a tablet. But all in all, please, let's support our wives, girlfriends while they are pregnant. Also, it's a time for the dad to bond with the baby. The mom is always the one carrying the baby inside themselves, and the man is just there and wondering, how is she feeling? The kids are beautiful and everything, but it's really hard. It's a huge responsibility, and when you hang out with the mom, you bond also with the baby. Okay, we'll end this video there. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for tuning in. Until the next, subscribe, share, comments, and turn on that notification bell for more videos. You'll be notified when we upload a new video. We're hoping to be more consistent, but we're still working on that. But thank you for hanging out with me. Ciao.